What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm team building around Life Orb Virizion for Sword and Shield OU. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. Sword Stance Virizion is an interesting breaker. Its dual stab actually covers a lot of the tier, and then Stone Edge is able to hit Togekiss, but being a grass type, of course, it's very easily revenge killed by a lot of different Pokemon, so I'm going to use a Toxapex to actually cover a lot of the weaknesses, because Pex is able to resist fire, it resists ice, and it resists poison, so those are three of the big ones. Obviously, we are kind of forming a psychic weakness right here, so I'm going to further patch that up using Jirachi, which is also able to patch up Virizion's flying weakness, so I think these two defensively will be great. Now, despite that, I'm still going to use an offensive Jirachi shot because I think the Scarf Healing Wish support is going to be really good in case Virizion gets worn down by hazards or Life Orb. Of course, Pex is going to be Fizz Def to help out against like Banded Cinderace and whatnot. I think Fizz Def Pex is definitely the way to go this gen. I've been seeing a lot of Spidef recently though, I honestly don't know why. I don't have very much experience with Toxapex, but when I was scrolling through the tier, I just figured Fizz Def was looking a lot better. Obviously, we'll go Black Sludge with Scald, Haze, Toxic Spikes, and I guess we'll go with Recover, obviously. And then like, getting up T-Specs and then Ironhead spamming is going to be really strong too, because the Pokemon that were Ironhead flinching down are going to get worn down by the poison as well. Then we can go Fire Punch and U-Turn on the set. So I'm foregoing Psychic coverage on this, which could be scary, but I mean, like, Psychic coverage is only really useful against opposing Toxapex, and we do, like, no damage anyway, so I don't think it's very useful. I would rather just U-Turn out and then bring out something else to threaten it, so that's what I'll go with. We'll make this a Choice Scarf set like I mentioned because I want the fast healing wish to help Virizion out. And then we'll go with a Jolly Nature, so immediately we have half the team done, which I really like the score, but what I need right now is definitely a better switch into Life Orb Clefable because like those generally tend to carry Moonblast, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt, and the combination of those moves does very well against what I have so far, so I guess Rotom-Heat wouldn't be bad. It is able to resist all of those, and it could give me a Defogger, but I would have to forego Will-O-Wisp on it because I would definitely want Nasty Plot to be able to break through Sylveon as well. I mean, Sylveon I'm less worried about because I have Jirachi, which can take like Mystical Fire just fine, even without the bulk, but against Clef I do need Nasty Plot boosts either way, or else I'm going to get 1v1 because Overheat isn't going to OHKO, so I think I will do that. We'll go Rotom-Heat, but then I'll run Defog, and then I'll run Nasty Plot. I don't think I need Will-O-Wisp, like, I think Volt Switch plus Overheat should be enough just to wear things down, help out Virizion. This is able to threaten Corviknight, which Jirachi and Virizion both really hate. Like, +2 close combat still does nothing to, like, Fizz Def Corviknight, so Rotom Heat's really important in that regard. Then, of course, we'll go Heavy Duty Boots with the Overheat, like I mentioned. Max HP, Max Speed with a Timid Nature, and 4 Spidef, so we have 2 slots left. Immediately we have a lot of the team. We have a lot of defense, I'm realizing. Like, I really like the ability to Healing Wish into whatever the win condition may be, whether it's Rotom-Heat late game or Virizion. Even Toxapex can be a win condition if I recognize that my opponent doesn't have much ways to break through it, but many ways to break through it. But I think from here, what I really need is something that provides me with like immediate breaking potential. Like, we have some good setup sweepers or setup breakers more so, but I would definitely love something that can just come in and hit hard. A Wish Passer wouldn't be bad too, because I don't want to have to sacrifice my Jirachi just to heal. So what Wish Passer would benefit me? I could go Clef. Clef seems to be the optimal decision just because I do need a Stealth Rocker at the time being. But what I could do is make this immediate breaker a Stealth Rocker as well, and then add like a different fairy type that can Wish Pass. So I guess in that case, Sylveon would be the best bet. Sylveon is more reliable against Hydreigon, but I think like Virizion's ability to revenge kill Hydreigon should be fine, and I can EV a Clefable to take Hydreigon on anyway. I believe if you're on max HP with 96 Spidef, you can actually live the +2 Flash Cannon even if it's Life Orb, and then obviously I revenge kill them with Moonblast, and then we'll go Magic Guard right now. Yeah, Wish Pass with Rocks on this set is going to be so useful on this team. So Wish Protect, Moonblast, and Stealth Rocks with the leftovers, and then that immediate breaker is what I wanted, so what can do that for me? Conkeldurr wouldn't be bad, but it would double up on fighting types, What is our physical special split looking like? We have 2 physical attackers and 2 special attackers. I would argue that the physical attackers are a bit stronger right now, so some immediate special presence would be very much appreciated. I also realize I don't have a ghost resist. What threatening ghost types would I be worried about? My Toxapex is Fizz-Def, so Aegislash is looking like a really big problem right here. The best way I have to revenge that is with the Rotom-Heat. I think as long as I can revenge Aegislash with whatever Pokemon this is, I don't have to worry about having a switch into it. Because, like, the team is looking more bulkier than I would generally build, but I should still be able to play it relatively offensively, so I can sack, then get in whatever Pokemon that is, and ideally force a kill with that, so that would be my situation against Aegislash. Kyurem wouldn't be bad. I could run Specs with, like, Freeze Dry and Earth Power. Earth Power would be the move that I could use to threaten Aegislash, and then, like, obviously I don't care about Shadow Sneak. I'm not going to take too much from that at all. Really fat HP stat too, so I can even pass wishes to Kyurem if it's getting worn down by hazards or whatnot, so that's really good. There's lots of wish passing opportunities on this team. Rotom-Heat, Jirachi, as well as Kyurem, so that's really great. We'll go Ice Beam, Earth Power, Draco, and Freeze Dry, of course, with the Timid Nature right now, because I want to be able to outspeed Jolly Excadrill, since Drill is actually kind of a threat after a Rapid Spin. I'm realizing that, like, destroys this team. Yeah, Rapid Spin Drill could be a problem, but, like, I think Virizion can naturally take 1 Iron Head, as well as Kyurem, if I keep hazards off the field. Shouldn't die to 1 Iron Head. Now, obviously, if they Swords Dance, that could be bad, so that's something I definitely have to keep in mind as well. I have to attack the Drill instead of letting it set up, but I believe that will be the team. The abilities seem to look fine. I do have Regenerator, right? Let's go ahead and play. So I've got a game right here. My opponent does have the Excadrill, which I think will be their lead, because the Grimmsnarl doesn't do well against my Rocker, which is Clef. I think they would expect Rocks, Clef, plus Scarf Jirachi right here, but maybe they don't. I think either way, I want to try to anti-lead the Drill, and I'm going to use Virizion to do that. They did just lead Grimmsnarl without really caring. A bit unfortunate, but I guess what I can do right here is just go right for the close combat. They might taunt anyway, but I don't really care if they Spirit Break. Like, that's whatever. I do a decent amount, and I can get in Clef this turn and maybe try to force their taunt and whatnot. They go right for the Reflect, which is okay. I can go right here for Moonblast. If they go Drill, then I break the Sash, so that would be pretty good for me. I do 38, and I think what I want to do this turn is maybe be a bit aggressive and double out, but if they go Drill, that's, like, I mean, if they stay in, that's really bad. See, I'll just Moonblast. They go hard Bisharp, and of course they get the Defiant boost. That is not that good. Okay, Toxapex, you might just be fodder this game. That's so annoying. Okay, Iron Head did nothing. I should actually live their hit, and I should be able to get up maybe a T-Spike here. Do I care about getting knocked out? Because I have my Virizion after to just close combat. The T-Spike might honestly be better, but it's, like, only good against Komodo. I guess it can help out against Cloyster too. Yeah, I'll go for the T-Spike and forego the thing right now. However, in case they want to go right for the SD here, I'll go right for Haze. Yeah, I think that is worth it because, like, I'll live a Rapid Spin if they go Drill, and I don't want them trying to Swords Dance right now. So we'll see. I think the T-Spike will help out, though. I could also just Scald, but if they SD on my Scald and I don't get the burn, I'm pretty sure I lose, so let's just go for Haze. I mean, the Drill play would be a bit annoying here, but I don't think I can predict it. Like, that would be so bad. I don't know why they're not just taking the kill. Like, that's the only play, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you should do here. If I can SD up with Virizion... Okay, they take the kill before the Gyarados, then I should be able to... I mean, before the screens go back up, I can win because I can Stone Edge through Gyarados, so maybe I should try that. Obviously here I have to close combat, though they might just take the Sucker Punch damage, and that would be understandable, but yeah, they just go for the Suckers, so... We're going to get rid of Bisharp right now and get an attack boost in the process, which I'll definitely take right now. Out comes Grimmsnarl. I don't know what this is trying to do, maybe just get up another screen, but either way I'll just go right for Leaf Blade. Good Reflect, who are you going to try to set up with now? The Komodo? Komodo can't win if I have Clef, so I'm not scared. Especially because you don't have your Reflect up now. What I am scared about is Cloyster, so what I need to do is keep my Jirachi healthy. Yep, there's the Komodo. I have to go hard Clef here. I think it is worth it to keep this around. This will easily eat one Flash Cannon, and I can go right for Moonblast. Yeah, I don't think it's worth playing around. Like, I would click Rocks to help myself out against the Cloyster, but that's really not that good. Yep, I eat that up. I can go ahead and knock that out. Now when the Gyarados comes in, I think I go hard Kyurem and spam Ice Beam. They actually opt to go Drill first, I guess to get rid of this T-Spike. If they want to get rid of the T-Spike, how can I take advantage of that? Let's click Rocks here. Okay, they got a crit Rapid Spin, meaning the next one does kill me. That's actually really annoying. I'll Protect here because they're obviously going to spin again. How many speed boosts am I okay with them getting, actually, I'm realizing? Because this is actually not that great. I think the play is just to break Sash, then a Revenge with Kyurem. Yeah, I don't want to play around with this. I get a crit right there. I mean, they can spin again, but I guess it depends on their moves. It is Mold Breaker, right? Yeah. Okay, they want the next boost, obviously. What do I do about this? Because I don't think Kyurem takes one anymore. Do I just lose? I might just lose. It depends on whether or not my Kyurem can live one hit. They might be Steel Beam instead of Iron Head, for all I know. Okay, I guess we'll just hope that Kyurem can live it. I'll go right for the Moonblast. They're really thinking about this turn too. They should Rapid Spin, but they might go right for the SD again if they really want to ensure the kill. I could go hard Jirachi, but if they spin then I die. I'm just curious, do they have Steel Beam or Iron Head? These generally run Steel Beam, so that's what I'm confused about. I don't think Moonblast gives me much. I'm going to make the Jirachi play here. I mean, they should spin anyway for the Cloyster. That's the thing. Yeah, I'll try Jirachi. And see what they want to do right now. I don't think Wish is going to give me anything. I don't think trying to... Like, I just gotta hope they're Steel Beam. That's really what it comes down to. Kyurem will live an Earthquake, but it can't live Iron Head at +2. Actually, I just realized I shouldn't risk Jirachi at all. If I'm banking on them being Steel Beam right now, the play is to go Virizion to force them to not SD again. This guy's really thinking. I don't understand. Like, if you're not Steel Beam, I think you lose. If you are, then you probably win right here. So, what's so complicated? Come on, man. Click your move. Just click a Rapid Spin or Iron Head. Virizion. Goes right for Iron Head, so that gives me a few opportunities here. I could go for the flinch, or I could go Kyurem first and hope that I can actually take this on. I think, as much as I hate it, like, I'm gonna go for the flinch win con instead of going for the Kyurem, because if they are just Iron Head, I think I lose straight up, so let's try this. Let's go right for Iron Head and see whether I can do anything. They should obviously spin. I think they were scared of me having, like, Flamethrower on last slot. No, but I've shown Protect, so they should know I had Wish. Okay, yeah. So I need to flinch, what, twice? 2 more times? Yeah. Flinch there. Yeah, I don't want to risk them not having the move. Yeah, and I'm able to flinch down the drill. Okay. I think this was better than trying to go for the Kyurem, but I'm assuming based on that play they didn't have the correct move, so I'll take it, I guess. I'll go hard Kyurem here and try to prevent their sweep. I should be able to take this on using Freeze Dry and then beat the Cloyster just fine. Yep, there's that. My best play against Cloyster is just to attack and knock it out right there. Nice. So I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. I really like my Freeze Dry Kyurem this game, as well as my Virizion. Salazzle kind of gives both of them a hard time though, but I do have my Toxapex. The problem is, due to corrosion, it's really not that good of a check, so that's a bit concerning. But what I'll do right now is lead right with my Clef. Okay, they just lead Salazzle. I guess they want the attack right away. They don't have hazard control though. I'm just gonna live the hit and go right for Stealth Rocks. Like, I'm not super concerned about this just due to the fact that I can revenge using Kyurem. I think here I'll go Pex though. Like, I can take the hit just fine and I can click Haze and get rid of the boosts. If they want to Toxic me, that's okay. Like, I don't really mind that. It'll give them the upper hand with the Clef though, but it's whatever. And what I'll do right now is just throw out a Scald. I am able to nag the burn on Ferrothorn immediately. That's actually really nice. And I think what I'll do right here is get in my Rotom on the knockoff, so no more boots for me is a bit unfortunate, but at least what I can do right here is go right for the nasty plot, down the Hippowdon, and then I think I can overheat it here. And hurt it a lot. I'd really want to Volt Switch on Pex, but I think I'm going to overheat. As they sack off the Pharaoh, I don't know what they were expecting, maybe like a Will-O-Wisp or something of that sort, but I don't have it. Either way, I'm able to get rid of the Pharaoh, which I will take. I wonder if that was a misclick. I'm trying to understand the mindset behind that decision, and I can't, so... yeah. Salazzle is on boots, okay, good to know. I'll make the Pex play again and try to wear it down. Goes immediately for Sludge Wave, but Rotom-Heat's really important here. I can't let it take that hit. And what I'll do right now is go right for a Scald. You don't kill me, dude, and I will definitely kill you right here if you want to give me your Salazzle, so... I mean, it's your choice. Yeah, I'm able to kill that, and that's a double down that I'm totally fine with. So now what I can do is bring in... like, Kyurem is great, but... actually, that Kyurem's free. I can go Kyurem and just hit whatever is in front of me. I guess Clef would be a bit annoying, especially if it's a Thunder Wave, so maybe I should be a bit careful. Now let's still make the Kyurem play. I think they're going Hippo to try to get up Hazards, or Toxapex to try to get up T-Specs or a Toxic. Yeah, I definitely want to try to take advantage of Kyurem right now. Virizion hasn't really done much. Like, it attacked a few times last game, but I would love for it to do a bit more. Either way right here, I think I am in sort of a winning position. Yeah, they try to utilize the Hippo. So what I can do is go right for Freeze Dry. That way I'm able to... like, it shouldn't 2-hit KO Clef. They're giving me damage on Ditto, which is really odd. And since I know they're probably Scarf, I'll obviously go out into this and just get a Wish going. I mean, this is dead on entry now, and they can't remove, so... I think this should be a wrap at this point. I can't lose to Calm Mind Clef just due to what I have in the back, so let's get the Wish up and then... see how they want to respond now. If they go Clef, I'll pass it to my Rotom. If they go Pex, then I'll pass it to my... honestly, Virizion may not be bad. But yeah, right here I go Rotom. It is Calm Mind. Okay, let's not play around with that and just go Jirachi on it. Like, if I'd Nasty Plot up as they continue to Calm Mind and then start missing Overheat, I would lose, so... I want to be a bit more careful about it. Yeah, it's really not worth me playing around with my Rotom-Heat. Like, it beats the other two very easily. All I gotta do is +2 on them, and then, yeah, I can just literally spam Iron Head here. That does 88, and then, like, this can't win anymore, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know what that game plan was, but this is very over. I'll be right back. So I've got another game right here. My opponent has Torkoal without any Sun Abusers. I'm trying to figure out what that means. What would you use Torkoal to counter that you're so weak to with this team? I can't really think of anything, but I guess maybe we'll see what it's all about when I enter the game, because for all I know it's not just a bulky set with Rocks and Rapid Spin, it could be something else, like Specs Eruption, but... is this a Trick Room team? No, they only have one Trick Room setter. There's no way it is. I'll lead off with my Jirachi here on the Torkoal, so they really want the Rocks up immediately, I guess. I mean, that's understandable. I'll go for the U-turn. It's my best play. And then I'll bring in my... so there's a few plays. I could go Clef, but if there's Specs Eruption, it's gonna hurt, so let's go Pex instead. They just go right for the Stealth Rock, so that is whatever. I will get up T-Specs here. I think T-Specs are way better than Stealth Rocks. Like, I'm okay with the Rocks being on my side. I have T-Specs on theirs. Is basically the point I'm trying to make. I wonder what they have for me here. Like, I know these like to run Yawn. That's something I'm aware of. But, like, I wish I had a Ghost type. Like, if they Yawn right here, then click Rapid Spin, that could actually be a bit annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that, aren't I? Okay. What can I do to beat Mimikyu? I'm realizing. I mean, Pex is important for that. I don't think it's very threatened right here, so I should be fine for the time being, but I want to keep Mimikyu in mind, because my other form of speed control for it, which is Jirachi, dies to Shadow Sneak after a Swords Dance, so that's just something I have to consider. How well does Virizion take that hit? So I get up the T-Spike. Yeah, there's the Yawn. Let's go right to Clef on the Rapid Spin, and what I'll do right now is just get up my Rocks. I will PP stall all their Yawns if I have to, I really don't care. They have 15 of them. Like, they're gonna yawn here, and then I'll go back to Pex and click T-Spikes. I don't lose anything by doing this. Like, it's literally whatever. I'm not taking any hazard damage due to Magic Guard and Regenerator. This guy's really, like, committed to this. I'm not gonna do anything else, dude. Either switch out or just let me get up my hazards and attack. Like, those are your two choices. Is he really gonna go through all of them? Like, come on, dude. What is the speed gonna do for you? Like, nothing. I mean, sure, you got your leftovers back, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna help you very much. So he finally switches out of there. I guess he was a bit more content with there being rocks up. I can protect here. Just scout what they want to click as they end up going for Fire Punch. I don't really want to risk anybody against this if I'm being honest. I think I just Moonblast. Like, yeah, they're locked into that, so I get 44 off. Oh, they're not locked into that. They really want to catch my Jirachi. Well, if they wanted to do that, they would just click Earthquake. They want to catch my Virizion. We'll go right for the Protect here on the Earthquake. I don't know if I live it. Like, I took 40 from a Life Orb Fire Punch. I think I die, but let's run the calc just in case I don't have my team onboarded. Well, I'll manually put in the Clef and then try it after. That's the second day in a row I think I've done that, where I just don't have my team on the calc. Life Orb. Okay, Life Orb Earthquake hurts. Like, 67 to 79, I'm at 72. That's not really a good... Oh, that's plus defense. Yeah, I'm dead. No, I can't risk Rotom-Heat. That's not a play. Yeah, he tried to predict again. I can't risk damage on anybody else. So, Clefable is able to do that for me, which is really valuable. If they go Bisharp, I have to go hard into my Virizion. Yeah, I can't get swept by this. Like, I don't care if they Iron Head immediately. Yeah, good play, dude, but I really don't care. Like, I just want this out of here. And let's hit him up with the Close Combat on the Torkoal coming in. I don't think Stone Edge will kill based off that damage, so maybe I should be a bit careful here. I think I'll still go for it. Well, actually, I'm just gonna Close Combat again. They take the spin kill, okay, understandable. I'm not really too concerned, like, the damage on that's really good for my Jirachi. It just opens up Bisharp more than I would like, so I'm a bit scared of that. I think what I'll do here is go out into my Rotom to get the Volt Switch kill, or at least try to. So this Torkoal actually gave me kind of a hard time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it did pretty well for them. But I think if they sack it here, then I'm able to get up my Toxic Spikes later, I should win. But yeah, Mimikyu Bisharp, really scary Pokemon in the back. Those are the two things that I really have to try to counterplay here. And I don't know who that's gonna happen with, but we'll see. I do have Haze on my Pex, so I can Haze spam against Swords Dance, but taking a knockoff with Pex would be really detrimental, so I'm honestly unsure how I want to approach that situation. Yeah, I think it depends on how well my Rotom-Heat can take it. How much did that Iron Head do? 64 to Virizion. They didn't show Life Orb. I'm just offensive Virizion, so I don't have to put anything in the calc. So, can I get any information out about that? Okay, so they're probably just like black glasses. Can Rotom-Heat take that? Fast pivot with max HP. Okay, Rotom-Heat can live +2. Okay, that's not black glasses. Okay, that's a really scary roll. I might have to go for that, though, for the game. Like, I think if the Rotom-Heat can live that Sucker Punch, and then get the Overheat kill, I should win. Yeah, the boots are going to be really helpful in that regard. Right here, my best play is, I believe, to go Jirachi. I can actually play Mind Games with Bisharp, I'm realizing. I could Fire Punch and kill it under the sun, but the other play is going Rotom and just hoping that roll works out for me. Actually, do I live under sun? I mean, do I live Black Glasses Sucker Punch? Like, Jirachi's bulk is good. That's +2. 86 to 102, that's really not that bad. And Fire Punch at +1 is doing a lot. Like, it'll put it in range of the Life Orb. So this is fine. I think what I can do right here is go ahead and just Iron Head. I think I flinched it, yeah. So now what I can do is Iron Head again. Bisharp does come in. I'm gonna go for that roll. Like, that's all I can try. Or I go Toxapex first and try to haze it down. Yeah, I'm gonna play a bit safer, actually. I think if I can get rid of Bisharp, Jirachi can solo. Yeah, that hurts a lot. That's what I was talking about. But what I can do right here is, I think, recover first. then haze that away. Because their attacks are doing like no damage now because my item's gone. I'm gonna get crit eventually if I try this. I just gotta do something else. Okay, let's just haze spam. I think that's better. And then I can bring out Rotom-Heat after. No, dude, you're not Swords Dancing. Just kill me. Okay, I'll recover there and try this one more time. He really wants the SD. I'm not going to give it to him. I could just go for the Scald Burn win con. Like, if I Scalded on the turn he SD'd and I got the burn, it would be over. But I don't want to play for that. Yeah, that's really not a win condition I'm interested in. So, let's just, let's recover this turn. Maybe he attacks. Now he's thinking about it. He's going to SD again. Yeah. Now let's recover. Okay, good play. Okay, that's getting way too low. I'm just going to start haze spamming. I'm not even going to play around with it anymore. Like, that's way too close for comfort. Yeah, dude, you're not getting this SD up whether you like it or not. Just knock me out, dude. Come on. I'm gonna think a bit this turn. Maybe he clicks knockoff. Well, actually, I don't want him to, but I'm still gonna haze. So what, 14 left? He finally went and goes for the attack. Like, jeez, that took forever. I'm still haze spamming, dude. You're not getting that SD up. I don't know what this guy thinks this is. There we go. Finally. Yeah, now I can bring out my Rotom-Heat. Go right for the... Let's go right for the Overheat. As I actually miss into Sylveon, which is better for me. That's a lot better for me than hitting it. Because now I can do this. And I don't really mind taking this damage, because I don't think Bisharp's getting another chance to set up. I'm going to Overheat here in case they make the Kyurem play. I could see it. Like, they want to get in Kyurem, which is faster than me for the revenge kill. Yep, got him. That crit didn't matter. And then, like, they can go Mimikyu here, but... Like, the point is, I gotta make sure Bisharp doesn't get the plus, like, infinite. So out comes this. I think the best play is to... just to Overheat. It should kill it, and I don't think they can kill me. I'm thinking about defogging, but that's really not in my best interest, is it? So I killed that too. They can go Bisharp here for the KO with Sucker Punch if that's what they want to do. They shouldn't though, because that would give me the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, they always go Sylveon first. I am going to defog. The reason I'm going to defog is because I think that allows my Kyurem to live the +2 Sucker Punch. I might be wrong with that calc, but it's still worth it for me to do it. Would Healing Wishing anything help me out here? I don't think so. I get a crit, and then I think it literally comes down to the Kyurem roll. I'm just going to calculate, because if Kyurem dies, my best play is to stay in and Iron Head this. Kyurem lives +2 Adamant Black Glasses. Wait, that's 56 HP, but it looks like I still do. Yep, I do live, so as long as Kyurem doesn't get crit by Sucker Punch, I win. Show me these 4 bars down here. There we go. Kyurem was able to do it, so that's why I defogged, and that's going to wrap it up. I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. My opponent does have a Gengar, which is a really problematic Pokemon for me, because my Toxapex is a Fizz Def variant. If that is Choice Specs, this is definitely going to be an L. Like, I'm very confident about that. Same with the Dragapult, like, if that's Specs, but that's the risk I run when I don't have a Ghost Resist, but... At least against Dragapult, Clefable might help out, but Gengar, there's, like, nothing I can do. I'll lead off with my... We'll go Scarf Jirachi, I think, as they end up leading Komodo. I'm fine with this. What I'll do is go right for the U-turn and trade rocks, ideally. They might hard switch in Dracovish to that, but I have my Toxapex. And then if they go for Psychic Fangs, then what I can do is get in... They go Heart Toxicity, okay. Interesting play. I don't know what I want to do about this, because if it's Shift Gear, that's really scary. Kind of wish I had Zen Headbutt on my Jirachi right now, but I don't. I think what I'll do is go right for the Wish. Yeah, this way I can at least scout what they do. Obviously, how they Sludge Waved right there, that would have been really bad, but I think against this team, switching around is not going to get me anywhere. Like, it's really not. I'm just going to get completely beat down by Volt Switch momentum into the Ghost types, so let's be a bit careful. I can pass it to Virizion because I do have the Wish up. I mean, good spike, but at the end of the day, I think I'm going to have the upper hand here by clicking... I don't even have anything to touch the Dragapult with. I'm gonna SD. They go Komodo. I'm just gonna take the damage, I think. I think the trade is better. And if you go Dragapult, then like GG, I guess. Yeah, 78. They actually Dragon-tailed me into this. Why this? That's like actually one of the worst things that could have come in. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'll go for Volt Switch though. Obviously into Clef. I don't want to get Dragon-tailed again. Body Press is whatever. And let's throw up another Wish. I have to defog at some point. Yeah, there's the Draco Wish. I mean, I can at least scout what it's going to do here by going for a Protect. There's the Fishious Rend. That grounded poison type, man, that's so bad for me. So against Fishious Rend, do I live that? Not if it's banded, but Scarf I might. Nah, I have to go Pex here. So I should have just stayed in. That's definitely banded. I think I just leave this one. Like, what can I do here? I'm gonna sack this, obviously, but I really don't see my opening. Like, I'll go Kyurem. I can get a kill here with Ice Beam. I'm realizing that. So let's get our kill. Yeah, that'll 2-hit KO at least, so Kyurem doing some work, but I'm trying to figure out what I can try to use to win. The fact that they gave me this might end up winning the game with Jirachi, but I need to get rid of whatever the Scarfer is, and it's going to be one of the ghost types. So there's Drag. I'm going to go Clef here, obviously. Clef is my best play. I live any one hit, even Steel Wing won't kill me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I live Life Orb Steel Wing. That goes through Protect, so I can't protect that. Yep, but I get rid of Dragapult, so I think the Gengar is the Scarf. Can I win this game? I can still get another kill with Kyurem if I get it in on the correct Pokemon. So here's the Gengar. Let's see what it's clicking. If you're sub, I don't care. Like, sub is not a threatening set to me. They go right for Shadow Ball. I think I sack off the Clef to that. Like, Clef is so weak at this point. I'll attempt a Wish. I actually did get my Wish up. Scarf Gengar is the worst thing ever, apparently. So now I can Protect on that. Yeah, I figured they might make this play. I could have tried to predict it in Moonblast, but like if they Shadow Ball again, just trying to get the kill, I would have lost, so. What this situation gives me is that Kyurem kill that I wanted, I think. Let me just make sure that Specs Ice Beam is doing enough. Draco Vicious Fizz Def is good, but its Spadef is not that great. Yeah, base 80 Spadef is like pretty bad. I'll go Kyurem here. And like I mentioned, I just click Ice Beam. Drops this, drops everything. And they're going to sack off the Komodo to get in the Gengar, right? How aggressive do I want to play? They have no reason not to Shadow Ball. Let's make the Clefable play here. I think I need to get this right. No, I don't need to get anything right. I'm going to Moonblast. I actually did get the hit into it, but then they, I just want a Draco Vish coming back in. That was the main thing. I don't really mind this staying in, if I'm being honest. Like, what this situation gives me is a road. Actually, wait, I didn't die? Oh, I clicked Protect. For some reason, I thought that turn I died. Okay, let me slow down. I'm, like, all over the place right now. So there's the KO. Let's bring in Rotom-Heat. They're not going to give me this, ever. If they give me this, they lose. Well, they could lose to Jiro. Actually, they do. They just straight up lose to Kyurem. So they're not going to give me this. They're going to switch out, so I'm going to Nasty Plot. Yep, got that play right. Now what I can do is go right for the Overheat. If I hit this move, I think I might be fine. Because Overheat... No! Okay, that puts me in... I just lost. Yeah, that's it. Unless Jirachi can take a Shadow Ball. No, I didn't lose. Here's why I didn't lose. I'm going to defog here. Then bring out my Kyurem. That's so bad, though. What I'm going to do right here is Ice Beam, and then hope that Jirachi can take that hit, Iron Head the Gengar, and flinch down the Draco Vish. That's all I can do now, because of that miss. That's so annoying. I have to flinch down a Draco Vish and dodge Cursed Body just to win now, because of that miss. Right? There's nothing else I can go for. I still had Healing Wish, but I don't think it was helping me enough. And I got disabled. Yeah, whatever. I'm out of there. I think that would have been my game had I hit the Overheat, but I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. That loss stings, I'm not gonna lie. I really think I outplayed that guy despite the matchup, but it is what it is. Let's try to win right here. I'd really like my Kyurem again. Kyurem looks amazing with Freeze Dry plus Ice Beam. Virizion is another thing I can try to utilize. I wonder what their clef set is. That is definitely going to be an important factor regarding the outcome of this game. I'm going to lead off with my... I'm thinking Kyurem isn't bad as a lead, but if they lead off with their rocker, which is... Actually, it's probably Komodo, so let's go Kyurem. Okay, so... I don't know if they're gonna, like, scout for Specs Focus Blast at all. I wouldn't if I were them, but... I think I'll just get a Rotom-Heat. Goes for Body Press. At least it wasn't Knockoff. Like, Knockoff would have been scarier. There's no way you risk Drill looking at the matchup. You go Komodo here every time, so I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yeah. I figured there's no way you make a play like that. And what I can do is get in my Kyurem now and actually get some work in. I think the best initial play is to go immediately for Freeze Dry. Yeah, because it catches this, and then I can force damage on the Ferrothorn after. Baneful Bunker is cool. Like, I guess you get a bit more regen. I actually froze the Kyurem. Does Overheat thaw? Froze the Rotom, sorry. Why am I dating Rotom-Heat? Overheat. Doesn't thaw it, so I could just go for the 2-co. Whatever, dude. After that last game, I'm getting lucky. Yeah, get out of here, Rotom-Heat. I think that was okay. Like, even if they thawed, what were they doing, right? Like, overheating me for 40? Like, I don't think that was the end of the world. So they keep that. I don't really know what they plan on doing with it. Obviously, this is scary. It is lefties, though, so I don't think I have much to fear. Like, Ironhead hurts, but they're dead. And who's coming in? Like, Clef or Pharaoh, right? Maybe I'm being a bit careless with my Kyurem, I have to admit, but... I can pass a Wish to it if I really need to later. Here I'll make the Rotom-Heat play on the knockoff. I do lose my boots, which is a bit annoying. I was hoping to catch the Drill that time, but obviously it didn't work out. Yeah, I need Clefable to be able to pass some wishes at this point. Kyurem does come in on hazards, looking at the percentage. But yeah, I'll get up my rocks. Okay, I'm going to predict their spin and go hard Jirachi. Yep, we're able to catch that, and I can go right here for the Fire Punch. Worst case scenario, I'll Healing Wish into my Kyurem. Like, if I have to, I will. But I'm trying to figure out how I don't have to. Flamethrower? Yeah, that's not happening, dude. I can get up rocks right here. Pharaoh. Knockoff. Okay, so they already showed that, didn't they? I can just spam Scald and try to get a burn. I do get the burn immediately as they end up missing a Leech Seed. I would imagine that's a bit annoying for them. There's the Leech Seed. This turn I'll go hard Virizion. Before the spike goes up, and I can SD now and do some work. I don't think you take my hit very well. Like, I'm gonna Leaf Blade. Ah, good play, dude. I didn't think they would have that on a set with Knockoff. Wait, no, Knockoff was on the Pharaoh. I'm so sloppy. What am I doing? Do they give me this? I'm kind of tempted to SD again, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that was a really sloppy turn by me. I don't know what that play was. They give me the Komodo, which is helpful, but I have a pretty tough core to break right here. Oh, never mind, it's over. Okay, I got really lucky this game. I feel kind of bad about it now. I mean, cool Protect. I'm still gonna get a Leaf Blade off, it looks like. Never mind, I'm not. Okay. That's kind of cool, I guess, but... if I want to guarantee the win, the best play is to Healing Wish into Rotom-Heat, I believe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Pass that to Rotom. Go right for some nasty plots on the Wish. Let's plot up again. Plot up again, and ideally 2 overheats can just wrap it up here, thank you. And obviously this Pharaoh isn't winning. I'll be right back. So I've got another game right here. I think my best lead this time is going to be Virizion. Okay, that's not good. I think I have nothing to complain about at this point because the player I just hacked was in the 1800s and I got really lucky. The game I lost it to 1 overheat miss, which is like to be expected. Like, you're eventually going to get hacked when running that move. And it was only 1 miss, right? It wasn't consistent like me against the other players, so... I guess there's that. He decides to pivot into Pelipper. I don't know what he was really anticipating there, but this does give me my Stealth Rocks. He might pivot Drill. Never mind, he goes for Specs Hydro Pump. That is definitely Specs, like, no doubt about it. I'll make the Pex play here, as that hurts so much. Stop it. Why? There is no need for that. I mean, if you want to give me this, please. Okay, that doesn't do much at all. I guess what I'll do is go Virizion here. I do leave the Iron Head, but if I get flinched here, it's like pretty horrible. Hard Ferrothorn. That is a decision. And I'm not going to try to predict Dragapult when I have... Actually, my Clef is at 15. Maybe I should. I did not realize that that was the situation I'm in. Nah, and he's just gonna sack this. He really went hard Dragapult, risking that when he had an 8% Pharaoh. Okay, well, Clefable's getting sacked off, I guess. I mean, not a play I agree with, but I guess, like, if it works out, what can I really say, right? Opts to knock me out with the Shadow Ball. Oh, was this Specs? If so, that's really bad. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I really hate to do. I'm gonna predict the set without knowing anything about it and go Kyurem here and hope that it's locked in. It could be Scarf, too. I think it's actually Scarf. Yeah, so obviously that's what he's gonna sack off. Then he can bring back Dragapult to try to Draco. We'll use Pex as the Scout. Yeah, because I can actually take that hit now, and I think getting up a T-Spec could be worth it. Okay, here I'm losing a Mont, like the Spec's water move. No doubt about that. I could go Kyurem on it, but I don't think that's worth it. I mean, Jirachi's gonna die. I think Virizion is something I should... I could risk Virizion, actually. I did live that, okay, and I can go right for Stone Edge. Ideally, I hit it. Because then I get good damage on Dragapult for Scarf Jirachi, but I think the Dragapult Scarf too. Okay, he just gives me... Virizion's critting everything this live, like... It crit that Toxapex, it's critting this Pelipper. I think what I do right here is go Kyurem. Or Jirachi. Jirachi's fine too, but I like Kyurem's ability to force in Dragapult, and it gives me a good situation against anything else, yeah. And I'm not scared of this, like I can go Pex against it. I guess I'm a bit scared of the Excadrill, but the problem is, like, if this takes the hit, then I automatically lose to Drill. Seeing Thunder means I'm going to pivot into Rotom-Heat next. Keep this as fodder. Is that worth it, though? Rotom-Heat might be worth it to just keep in the back, but I kind of like this thing's ability to maybe take the hit from Blastoise if I Healing Wish into it, so... Cool Crawdaunt play, but it does give me the Volt Switch. Now the question is, how aggressive am I? Do I dare Overheat here? Yeah, I will. Oh, he just aqua-jetted, okay. I didn't want Drill coming into Rapid Spin. That would have been like a losing situation for me. Okay, so I sack my Pex. I think keeping Rotom is more important because it outspeeds Blastoise before Shell Smash. Here, what I'm going to do is go out into this. And my best play right now is to U-turn. On the Drill, bring this in. Freeze Dry is the best click. It kills this, I think. It looks like it might be some sort of Spidef Drill, but I'm Specs with like base 130 special attack. Get out of here, Drill. Yep, there's the Dragapult. What I think I need to do right here is get in Rotom-Heat. Yeah, because at least if they switch this in, it's gonna take a lot of damage from Volt Switch. And then what I should be able to do is bring in Jirachi on it. Oh, wait a minute. If this gets put in range of Draco, I actually lose the game. What's the best way to go about this? If this... assuming I live the hit right here, which I should. Actually, do I just outspeed it? 492. Hold up. I might just outspeed it. Blastoise. +2 on that. Okay, that's 510 even with Modest. Hydro Pump would hurt. Looks like it's not killing. Okay, Hydro Pump has a very small chance to kill me right here. And then I think what'll happen is I can sack 2 things to Draco, then live the hit with Kyurem. Okay, they crit it, but it should still be fine, because what's going to happen is I'm going to go Rotom-Heat first, obviously, to force them to Draco, and then Kyurem will live the hit. So they run, and that's going to be that. Why didn't you take your Draco, dude? I think I would have lived Dragon Dart, so I would have been fine, but that is going to be the live. I think that was 5-1, so pretty good, so I'll take that. I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.